Welcome everybody to my channel. My name is JC and this is my first ever audio gear review, so please take it easy on me, okay? And I'm by no means an expert when it comes to audiophile gear, but I'm a passionate user of headphones and other things. I've been working in the music industry for almost 20 years and I just felt the calling to do a little headphone review because I've been enjoying so many of those amazing headphone reviews online. And the three headphones you see in front of me are all headphones I use on a daily basis, okay? And I feel because they're so different, it's actually worth talking about the difference. Let's get started. So, on my right, the Technica ATH-M50x. This headphone I've been using for almost 20 years now, okay? This is my first ever professional pair of headphones, and this is actually already the second pair I got. So here's what happened. I got them about 20 years ago, was super happy with them. I used them for mix, for production, for mastering. About 6-7 years into me owning them, I decided to go on a little holiday and I left them actually at the Airbnb in Portugal. I left them in the drawer next to my bed. Next day when I found out that I didn't take them with me, I called the owner, and so apparently what happened was the cleaning lady decided to throw them in the trash because they looked so worn down. Bought them again, and they never sound the same. I don't know what happened, if Technica changed something in the meantime. Maybe it has something to do with the X at the end. It is no longer the same headphone I used to own. I cannot confidently use them for mix and mastering now. I still use them for music production from time to time or to listen to music, but they never really got me the same results that I used to have with the first pair I owned. So right now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend them anymore. I know it hurts, but they just don't. I think for the price they're being sold at, you can get better headphones, okay? So the reason why I found out that the treble was so out of control is when about 3-4 years ago, after watching tons of gear reviews on YouTube, I finally decided to purchase the Hifiman Sundara. This headphone is a game changer for me. I do everything from mix to mastering confidently with these headphones. I also own a little preamp that I bought, entry level but good enough. And the reason I like them so much is because they are linear enough. I'm not saying they're 100% linear. There's more linear headphones for sure, but they are linear enough to do professional work on them without being uninspiring. Because what we want, even in the mix and mastering process, we still want a sound that inspires us, because even the mix and even the mastering in music production has to do with creativity. And if something sounds too clean, guess what? The mix or the master will also sound too clean. I've had this experience once when I hired a music producer, very famous one, I won't mention any names, and he was working on this super expensive speaker system, and the mixes sounded exactly like you would expect. They were too clean. So I wouldn't recommend, after 20 years of working in the field, I wouldn't recommend to go for the most linear pair of headphones, the most linear pair of speakers. It's just not the right approach, because you want to feel inspired as you're working on these speakers, okay? Same goes for headphones. These are perfect entry-level audiophile headphones for every person who likes to enjoy music or work on them. I never regretted once that I bought them. Matter of fact, I used to own my favorite pair of studio speakers, the ProAx Studio 100, an absolute legend in the field of studio monitors, and they reminded me a lot of the sound these speakers had. So eventually, when I decided to leave Germany and move to Greece, I decided to sell the ProAx and just stick to these headphones. Okay, my most recent purchase is the Beyerdynamic DT 900 Pro X. And I was actually looking into the version one step above, which is the DT 1990, because I thought I needed another pair of headphones that would maybe offer me a bit of more punch in the mid-range next to the Sundaras. But then a friend had these and let me try them, and I absolutely fell in love with them. So they're kind of like price-wise in between these two. But what they do is they give you that punch. They give you the sound that you want to have when you want to feel inspired. And now a lot of times I use headphones in the process of production. And so then what I don't want is a linear sound. I want a pair of headphones that inspires me to sing, that inspires me to drop a bass line, work on the drums. And I tell you what, when I work on hip hop songs and hip hop mixes, I just finished a song entirely on these headphones. I did a mix and master on these, and it sounds phenomenal on other devices as well. I couldn't recommend them enough. They are amazing pair of headphones. Actually quite intrigued right now to try the other models, especially the DT-1990 is something I do want to try very soon. And the entry level Beyerdynamics are also worth a try, I believe, because I've used them in different studio settings before. So I hope this helps. Actually, if you're working in the field of music production, I would recommend for you to own different pairs of headphones. Now, I do have a few friends of mine who own, 20 different pairs. I don't think that's necessary, but to have a pair of headphones for different scenarios makes a lot of sense. This one, linear enough, beautiful mix and mastering. This one, very inspiring during the production. And this one, now, to be honest, I give it to my clients. So whenever somebody comes to my studio and wants to record vocals, for them, it doesn't really matter. It's inspiring enough. So I give them to my clients when it comes down to recording vocals or other things. So I hope this helps. First gear review. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment in the comment section. I would also really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of content coming out, not only gear reviews, but also new music videos, new projects, and you would really help by subscribing, because I'm an independent small musician and I want to grow my channel. Thank you very much for taking your time to listen and watch.